Hello everyone. Today we're going to take a look at a few different interactive websites that you can use in your classroom. Both of these websites will be great additions for technology integration in your room as they allow you to create some different activities for your students to do on the interactive board or on tablets or Chromebooks. The first website we're going to look at is flippity.net. Flippity allows you to easily turn a Google spreadsheet into a set of online flashcards and other cool things. So when you go to flippity.net, it comes up with a list of different activities that are there. They have 20 different activities that you can choose from to create. You do not have to have an account with Flippity. It uses your Google account. So each activity has a demo, it has instructions, and it has a template for you. So the demo allows you to see the activity in use. It'll take you, so here are some flashcards. You can turn them over, you can go to the next ones. It also allows you to see them in a list view. It allows you to have practice where you could type in the answer. There's matching, and then you also can create a word cloud. There also is an option with more where you can export the information into another Flippity activity. On the instructions, you can click on it and it gives you step-by-step instructions for how to create your activity. So when you decide on which activity you would like to create, you're going to just simply select the template. It's going to force copy to your Google Drive so that you will own the document. Once it makes the copy and it comes up, you have your template here. So for these flashcards, you see we have side 1, side 2. You can choose the card color and you can also choose the text color. In all of the templates for Flippity, the blue cells, you cannot edit them. You also cannot edit the cream colored, but you can change the audio language on this particular one. So once I had my information typed in, I'm just going to leave what they have in the template. The important thing for you to do is you have to go to File and you have to publish to the web in order to get the link so that your students can access your activity. So once you tell it to publish, you're going to click on the blue Publish button here. You're going to say OK. Then you will close out of this box. To get the link that you are wanting, you will click on the bottom where it says Get Link Here. And then this is the link that you will use to share with your students, maybe in Google Classroom, or if you want to project it for them, or in a bit.ly would probably be a better activity or a better way to do that. But so they will click on the link and then it will take them to the activity. Since the students are not having to log into anything here, there's no way for you to track the progress if they're doing one of the practice or the matching activities. You won't be able to see the students' score since they are not logging in, and you also don't have an account with Flippity to keep up with that information. So you have all of the activities that you can choose from. I'm going to show you a couple that the ITSs have made that you can use. I will, at the end of this, I'll share a bit.ly with you to be able to go to this slideshow so that you can see the ones that we've already created. So one option would be a memory game. So it has all of the little cards upside down. You can click on them. So you could have your students play this on the interactive boards if you have one, or you could give them the link and they can play it on a Chromebook or a tablet. The quiz show that they offer is very similar to JEPD. So it doesn't allow you to change the number of teams, and it doesn't allow you to change the number of categories. So your JEPD games will always have to have 6 categories. But the students can pick which one they want. There's also the final question down here. And all you have to do is click on it, and then it will give them the answer. The bingo one I think is my favorite that Flippity has to offer. So this is a states and capitals example. You can shuffle the terms. You can print the game. So you could play it with paper if you wanted, or if you want to have them play it. It gives you a QR code that you can have the students scan, or there is a link that you could share with them. So once the students have gone to the link, they have their bingo board, and you can call out the capitals and have them match the state. And when they have, say, Delaware, and they click on it, it gives them a little circle to cover that up so that they can keep track of which states they have gotten. Another thing that I wanted to make sure and point out to you about Flippity is that they do have a word search and a crossword puzzle, but on Flippity, you are not able to have the students complete the activity electronically. So it is something that you would have to print and then have the students complete on paper. Another one that I think is fun is the random name spinner. So you can enter your students' names into the template that Flippity provides. I did test it out, and when you go back and add new names after Google saves it, it does update to the Flippity spinner. So you could put multiple things in here. It doesn't have to be names. I have some teachers at my campus that are using it with numbers in math. But the other great thing about the random name picker is the different options that you have. So you can have it be a single name, and you could have the students picked that way. You could have it be in a lineup, or it also can group your students for you. So you could have them be in partners, and it would pick their partners for them. It can do groups of 3, groups of 4, groups of 5, and then it also can do teams. If you have a team activity that you're wanting to do in your class, it could also do that for you. Or you could also create a seating chart. The next interactive website that we're going to look at is educateplay.com. So it allows you to create multimedia educational activities very similar to Flippity. With Educate Play, you will have to create an account. So once you get to educateplay.com and you say that you're going to log in, you're going to choose sign up for free. It is a free account. And then I would say that you should sign in with Google. So once it comes up, you will probably get a pop-up that's going to tell you that there is a premium version. We don't recommend that you get the premium version. The biggest difference that we see between the premium and the free version is that there are no advertisements. So everything else you can do, it's just that you wouldn't have advertisements. The great thing also about Educate Play is you are able to search up here in the top to look for other activities that other teachers have created. Because if you have the free version, you aren't able to make your activities private. So you're able to search and find others' activities. There are 17 activities offered with Educate Play, and you can see all the different types of activities right up here under Types of Activities. And they're listed here for you. So you can click on any of them, and it will come up and give you a brief overview. And then there's also a tutorial video that you are able to watch to learn how to create that activity. It also gives you a sample so that you can look to see if this is the type of activity you want your students to complete. This is the crossword activity. So unlike Flippity, Educate Play allows you to do crosswords online, and also you can do the word search online. So each activity has the tutorial video for you to watch. I'm going to show you just a couple of activities that have already been created by the ITSs that you could have your students complete. So on this cause and effect matching, it will give us a list of different causes and different effects that we will match up. So it just draws a line in between the activities. Just like I mentioned with Flippity, the students don't have an account, so you won't be able to log back in to see all of their scores. So with the interactive map, while it sounds like it would be a map, it's also kind of a matching type activity. So here it's asking the students to click on the president that was between 1801 and 1809. So once the student clicks on it, it would give them a green check mark if they were correct. So 1817 to 1825. So this is what the students would be doing for each set of years that are shown. For a word search, so they can complete it online. See, here's some ads since I don't have the premium version. So with the word search, you can pick any of the words to look for, and then once you find one of the words, the students will just click on the letters and select them, and then they can go to the next. And when they're all done, you can do, like, it'll show them the word if they're having trouble finding them. So we're going to go back to Educate Play, and I'm going to walk you through creating an activity. So these are the different types of activities that are available for you to pick from. So when you hover over them, it will tell you what the title is. So once I click on, I'm going to make a matching activity. You have to select the language, and then you'll have to give it a title and then a description. So I'm going to simply make a matching activity that is matching uppercase to lowercase letters. You have to keep scrolling and you have to select the course that you are using. So I'm going to select kindergarten, select a subject. So then you'll scroll back up and click on the green next. And then once you're on this screen, you can click on the blue tutorial if you have forgotten or you need help remembering what to do. The privacy and the run mode and customization and the colors are all premium things that you cannot change. So privacy just means it's going to be public for everyone to see. So then you're going to come down and you're going to add your groups down here. You can change the questions, how you want them to do the activity. So they're going to link all the elements. And then you could also change the number of attempts if you want them to have more than 2. And you can change if you want them to have a time limit. So you would click edit. I'm going to change the number of attempts to 5. And I'm not going to give a time limit. So with the question, I'm going to change it to match the letters. So then when you get to the groups part, you're going to add your different activities. So the name of the group, so it would have them there. Once you've added all of them in, you're going to make sure and add your labels. You have to have a minimum of 3 label tags for each one. So it automatically gave me a language and a K5. So I'm going to add alphabet, and then I'm also going to go ahead and add letters. So then you're able to come up and preview the activity that you have created, and then you will choose publish your activity. Once you have published your activity, you'll be able to see them under your account. So here are all of the different activities that I have created, and then you can click on them and it will pull them up for you. It will also, you'll have a share option, and you might also have the link to be able to share with students. So just once again, the main differences between Flippity and Educate Play. With Educate Play, you have to create a teacher account. With Flippity, you're only using your Google account. Both of them are free, but if you prefer not to have ads, you would have to subscribe to the premium version. With Flippity, you publish to the web and then you get the share link. With Educate Play, you instantly have the link to share. There are no advertisements with Flippity, but remember, Educate Play has advertisements if you're using the free version. On Flippity, you must print the word search and the crossword puzzles if you're having your students do those. But on Educate Play, the crosswords and the word search can be completed digitally. Flippity offers 20 activities and Educate Play offers 17. So if you would like to see this slideshow that I have been going through, here is the bit.ly link that you can use to access it on your own. If you have any further questions about Educate Play or Flippity, please feel free to see your ITS on your campus, and we would be happy to help you. Have a great day.